What's good, YouTube? This your boy Elite Kicks. Doing a video. It's not a shoe review. This is pretty much sharing with you guys some of the things I went through as being in the sneaker game. What really pushed me to do this video is situation I had with an individual where I lost $1,600. You know, that's a huge loss in the sneaker game for me. Like I said, man, when I started doing sneaker reviews and started like really getting into buying shoes, I never seen stuff like this. I never had nobody like show me the ins and outs. So basically, that's why I'm doing this video. I know it's a lot of young cats watching this video. Everybody want to be cool and get sneakers, and there's nothing wrong with that, man. But you got to be careful, man. You know, and people, you know, so quick to pay for a shoe because they want it so bad. You know, do your research on the shoe. Don't be so quick to pay the price because the reseller wanted or just because the shoe is hot. You know, you gotta force the sellers to come down, man. Make it a buyer's market, don't make it a seller's market. And I think that's why the resellers are putting the prices on a lot of these shoes, because people are so quick to pay for it. Now, I mean, you're gonna have those people that's just gonna say F it and pay the money, but even if I had the money to spend $1,600 on a pair of Air Yeezys, I wouldn't do it. You know what I'm saying? That's just dumb. I mean, if I had it like that for real though, I may say different, but to be honest with you, man, no shoe is worth, you know, over the retail. Like some of the J's though, you know, like Jordan, man, it's a lot of meaning, it's a lot of history behind it. But it's crazy because like Kevin Durant, man, you know, I mean, Kevin Durant is good, and he's like gonna be a good player in like 5 years. This dude is gonna be something. But it's like a $95 shoe right now is $2,000, a Nerf. You know what I'm saying? It's like, man, like, who sits down and be like, okay, this shoe needs to be $1,000? Like, I don't understand, but like I said, the people buy it, so why not hike it up? You know what I'm saying? But basically, I was doing this video about an individual, Freydog 313. This video's not monetized. I'm not trying to promote this cat or nothing. I'm just being real with you guys. And I know a couple people's gonna get on here and say, oh, you was all team heaters in the beginning and team heaters and you was all on Frey and this and that. Before y'all get into it and have to say what you have to say, you can get on your knees and smile like a donut, cause you know, it was a good thing in the beginning. You know what I'm saying? Like the whole team heater thing was supposed to be team heaters. It turned into a team heater over beater, and I was not into that. You know what I'm saying? I didn't get into that crap. So for those that's about to go ahead and pop off out the mouth, y'all can go ahead and do what you got to do. Basically, I'm doing this video for the younger cats, man. You know, like I said, nobody really did a video like this for me. And it don't necessarily have to be somebody doing a video. It could just be somebody trying to talk to you and tell you what to do. You know, I got into watching videos, watching like Sneak Eats and Franelations. Those are the first two dudes I actually started watching. What made me do reviews is like my little brother was like, hey man, you got a lot of shoes. Why don't you start doing shoe reviews? You know, I just didn't start buying shoes and do reviews. Like, my first 30 videos with shoes I had in my collection. And at that time, I was doing like videos with showing 3 or 4 shoes at a time, some of them, you know what I'm saying? So I actually had like 50 shoes. But basically, I just want to share to you guys some mistakes I made throughout my time so far being in the sneaker game. I just want to share it with you guys. With this individual, some of the mistakes I made with this cat was I pre-ordered for him, expecting, you know, pretty much securing a pair of kicks. You know, that's all it was. I knew he didn't have the shoes, but I was pretty much paying him to have a secure pair. As you guys know, the releases are getting crazier and crazier, so that's all it was. When I first met him, I was put onto his actual connect, the first dude. I don't know what happened. I think he changed connects. But the first dude, the very first dude, from the time he started doing videos, go to his first video, he put me on with this dude he was getting his kicks from. This dude was legit. All his stuff was legit. I had this dude emails, everything. This dude was shipping me stuff straight from his house. And he was helping me get a lot of older kicks. I wasn't getting newer stuff because I was getting newer stuff from the stores. He was helping me get stuff that I already had passed, you know. It took him a couple months sometimes to get a lot of it, but he was able to get it. So that's pretty much all that was. As far as the newer stuff, when Frey decided he wanted to start doing, you know, pre-orders or start selling shoes or whatnot, you know, I was like, alright, you know, that's cool. So I was paying him for some of these shoes, and he was getting it from the same dude. As far, like, halfway through the whole chaos and the mayhem, I think he switched he actually switched supplier. Cause that dude that I knew that I was talking to, you know, was legit. I was still buying shoes from him on the side, but Frey didn't know. You know what I'm saying? Cause Frey stopped messing with him. But anyways, some of the mistakes I made with Frey, because I took, to be honest with you guys, I took a $1,600 hit with this cat. You know what I'm saying? I lost $1,600. PayPal can't do nothing for me. Am I mad? Yes. Does life stop? No. You know what I'm saying? It's a lesson learned. I'm more mad because it was actually money I had in my little shoe pot. I mentioned this a long time ago to somebody, because people always ask how I get money for shoes. I save, you know what I'm saying? Every time I get paid, I take $50 or $100 and put it into this little account I got. That way, when it's ready to buy some shoes, I just transfer the money into my debit card or whatever, and then pay for it through PayPal. So that's all it was. It took me, you know, $50 or $100 take a while to add up. You know what I'm saying? So I was more mad about that. You know what I'm saying? I'm also mad because he still owes me a DMP6 hang tag for my DMP6, and as you guys know, that can easily knock off $75 to $100 off the value of the pack. But other than that, man, he owes me $1,605 to be exact. You know, PayPal was like, you know, they're sorry, there's nothing they can do. Some people was able to get their money back, but I think it's because they paid with credit cards, so the credit card company is actually helping them get their money back. And basically, what pushed me to do this video, I try to contact him, call him, he doesn't answer. Text, he doesn't answer. He changes me email 45 million times. I tried to call him one day, probably a few weeks ago, because he actually called me out of the blue, and his phone was disconnected. So I was like, wow, I guess it's official. You know what I'm saying? And I was going to do the whole thing as taking him to court, but I found out it was going to cost me more money to take him to court than to actually get my money back. You know what I'm saying? So it was like one of those things, I was stuck between a rock and a hard spot. So me and a couple other cats, I'm not going to mention their names. I know one for sure, he's in the same boat as me. He's like, man, F it, you know, I don't really care no more. I lost my money. You know, what comes around goes around. You know, that dude is going to get his. If not, he's already getting it. So, you know, I'm not asking for no sympathy. I'm just sharing with you guys what happened with me. Well, basically, my mistakes with him was I prepaid him for some shoes that he didn't have. I preach this to a lot of people. Do not pay nobody if they don't have the shoes on hand. Do not buy shoes 3-4 months out, man. It's not worth it. It's not worth paying $260 or $270 for a general release shoe that's $160 because you want to do a review on it 3 months out to get 10,000 views on your channel. It's not worth it, guys. You know what I'm saying? And getting a shoe that early, man, sometimes you're dealing with B grades. You know what I'm saying? It can be a default in the shoes that was already produced. Now they got to go back and make a whole another set of shoes. So I preach to a lot of people, get the shoes on the release date. You know, I done got to the point where I don't care if I get my shoe a week after the release date. I know it's coming, so that's all that matters to me. I'm not crazy about being the first person to do a shoe review. So that's one thing I preach. I also preach, you know, don't try not to mess with a lot of these websites if you don't have to, man. There's a lot of legit ones, but man, there's a lot of websites where it's on the fence. You know what I'm saying? I don't know too many because I don't deal. There's only 2 for sure that I really would mess with. Actually 3, like they're like last resort websites. As everybody knows, Flight Club is legit. It's just super rate. You know what I'm saying? Like you gonna be ready to pay some money. But I don't mess with too many websites no more. I can't remember the last time I bought a shoe off a website. All my shoes have been from people that was able to get the shoe and just resold it to me. So that's a good thing. Another thing I preach to people is, I know everybody wants to be cool and try to get the sneakers, but you know, you gotta, don't be so quick to send somebody money as a gift. You know what I'm saying? I still have like a circle that I do send money as a gift, because I mean, you have to have some trust in some people. People always go by life and say don't trust no one, but you, at the end of the day, you gotta trust somebody. You know what I'm saying? There's a few people that I bought shoes before, and I send the money regular. You know, I just send a couple extra dollars for the fee. But I still have a tight circle where, yo, can you get this? Yeah, I send them the money as a gift because I know they're straight. They have the shoe. You know what I'm saying? But that's one thing I also recommend a lot of people to do. And like I said, man, it sucks, man. It really does suck losing that much money, hard-working money, you know. I work a lot, man. You know what I'm saying? I work a lot, and, you know, it just sucks to lose that much cash. But like I said, man, ain't no biggie. Ain't like it was money I need. It was just my shoe fund. My shoe fund took a huge hit. I missed out on some releases because of this dude. I actually was able to get the DB4s. That was one of the shoes he owed me that I really want. I was able to get the Concords. Missed out on the New York colorway Spizikes. I missed out on the what else I missed out on? It was another shoe I missed out on. Other than that, man, I was able to get all the other shoes. I actually missed out on the Tokyo 5s. I actually paid him for those, you know what I'm saying? And that's part of the big chunk I didn't get back. I paid him for like 8 pairs of shoes, and it all totaled out to that much. Well, because a couple of them were like exclusive, so that was the reason why. But you know, like I said, man, it was a huge mistake, man. And like I said, I've been doing this for a while now, so I've learned a lot, man. And sometimes you gotta hit a whole bunch of bumps and rocks till you finally get to where you at. That just makes you a tougher person. It makes you, you know, be more cautious. And like on eBay, I'm still scared of eBay. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. They can have a good top rate seller badge, all that. I still will hit my boy Dub up and be like, yo, can you go? I'll be like, yo, can you go check this seller out? I remember I called this cat, man. It was like 8 o'clock Eastern time. I forgot he lived in California, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, yo, I'm about to buy these shoes. I called this dude. It was like 5 o'clock there. I'm like, oh, my bad, man. But he still checked the seller. I was like, yeah, man, they seem legit. He told me some things to look for as far as their feedback. You know, look at all the sales they had and people, what they said and stuff like that. So, you know, don't be scared to ask somebody. But like I said, man, the whole situation with him, what really, and another thing pushed me over the top was, I know probably when he switched suppliers, man, he was getting a lot of, I think, B grades. He actually sent me 2 pairs of because I got 4 pairs of Concords off of him. He sent me 2 of them. 3 was for myself and 1's for my little brother. He sent me 2 of these Concords. These Concords was, I knew they was fake before I even pulled them all the way out the box. The R on the Jordan was a Q. You know what I'm saying? The toe cap looked like a little kid cut it squared off with some scissors. I'm like, man, I wrote him, I texted him like as soon as I took the shoes the same day back to the post office and shipped them back. I was like, I'm not accepting these, you know what I'm saying? I'm not taking them. So I know a lot of people was getting Concords from him, and y'all probably don't even know that those were probably B grades. You know, you probably didn't pay attention and look at the Jordan on the tongue, and there was a Q instead of an R. Because I saw a lot of people doing videos, hey, Frey sent the Concords, they're coming, you know what I'm saying? So, I hate to say it, if you guys got them Concords right now, and you probably be disappointed if you check them tongues right now and you see a Q instead of an R. So that was one of the things that had really pushed me over the edge, you know what I'm saying? And what really pushed me over the edge is he wanted me to do a video of these shoes and say, hey man, just do the video. Because everybody, you know, they trust you, you know, your Elite Kicks, your page is straight. Hey man, just help me out, do this video. You know, just don't show the shoe real close. I'm like, nah, bruh. Like, he actually asked me to do that, you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of stuff this cat was doing that was jacked up, but I'm not getting into that, man. I'm just sharing with you guys what went wrong. But that was the kind of stuff he was on. And like a lot of people was like, you know, you backpedaling now, you is all on Frey. Look, man, you can put trust in the individual. And they can just change me in a split second, you know what I'm saying? It could be your wife, your best friend, anybody. Just do a 180 on you. You're like, man, where did this come from? That's pretty much what happened. Backdoor me. You know, you just didn't know where it came from. So, it's a huge lesson learned. I learned a lot from the situation. It sucks to take that hit, you know what I'm saying? But, like I said, he pretty much got himself in a hole that he couldn't get out. I don't know what's going with him as far as his life right now. I hear a lot of different stories. So I don't really care. His number's deleted out my phone. I'm not expecting to get my money back. Other than that, man, you know, just hope you guys can take from this video, man, especially younger cats, man. Do not pay these dudes as a gift. Do not go on these websites and try to get the shoe 2 months early to be the first one on YouTube to have it. It's not worth it. You know, if you guys have any questions about, you know, a certain seller, man, holla at me. I can't hit everybody up. Everybody always want me to check websites. I can't tell you if the website's legit or not because I don't really mess with them no more. So I can't really help you in that department. If somebody is curious about a seller on YouTube, you know, hit me up. There's actually, like I said, there's actually one dude on YouTube that sent me them white cement 4s, man. And like, he's kind of big in the game, and I'm like, dude, do you realize who you just sent this shoe to? Like, I can just crush your whole career right now. And it makes me mad because it's like, man, you know, this cat sitting here making money off this. You know what I'm saying? I did a video of it. I still had a video. I never uploaded it because I was like, you know, he sent my money back. It was no problem. He didn't give me no hassle. And sometimes, some days I'll be like, man, I want to release the video because this dude is still making money. But, you know, I just let it go, man. It's one of those things I let go. And another thing, if anybody or any website says restock, I will not trust it. Will not trust it. Please tell me how you gonna have a restock of some damn Concords that released 6 months ago. Like, how the hell do they just automatically appear out of nowhere? Anybody that has restock on any kind of shoes, anything, I will not trust them. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I know a lot of people want these shoes, man, but it's not worth it, guys. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully you guys take away from this video. I'm not trying to make it a long video. I know it's long. And like I said, for the people that's gonna run their mouth, keep running. You know, a lot of people get on YouTube and run their mouth. There's a lot of internet gangsters, all that. A lot of, you know, I don't pay that no mind, man. You know, I'm the kind of dude, if you can't say it to my face, then we good. Because you probably get laid out. But other than that, man, rate, subscribe, comment. Like I said, this video is not monetized, man. It's just something I wanted to share with you guys. Stay tuned, more shoe videos on the way. Peace.